Hi and welcome to this live currency strength indicator table video with me, John, on Friday the 20th of January. Here you can see we have our tables in front of us. We have two types of tables. We have the trend traders table and the day traders table. These are showing the same studies but just highlighting different time frames. You can see here some of the currencies are highlighted in green. That means there is a confluence between those trading time frames, and that's where we can often look for trading opportunities in the markets. The tables auto update every 15 minutes, meaning our members can access real-time data any time of day or night, anywhere in the world. So, what do our tables tell us today? Well, it tells us that the pound remains top of the tables here. You can see on both, it's S1 showing us that it's the strongest currency at the moment. The Canadian dollar is the second weakest currency on both tables as well, showing that there could be potential trading opportunities on pound CAD long, or you could be looking at pound against some other currencies that are featured here on the day traders table. The reason I'm saying that is because you can see that the yen is W1 on the day traders but is S3 on the trend traders. Now, what the tables are telling us here potentially, or what could be happening in the market, is that the lower time frames are telling us that the yen is the weakest currency, meaning that we could start to see a shift in the momentum here, or the underlying market condition could be changing here for the Japanese yen, where we could see the yen actually start to weaken, and the fact that we're starting to see the yen fall, which was at S1. If we roll down to our previous 30-day rolling data, you can see that the yen has been topping the table here, and if we scroll back up, you can see that the yen is at S3 now. So maybe this weakness that we're seeing in the yen is going to be a potential shift in that market condition, and yen could fall away from the trend traders. If it appears on the trend traders on the weak side of the table, then that means that longer term we could see the yen continue to weaken. Now I'm going to focus on pound yen. It's top in the day traders table and it's at some interesting levels, so I want to talk about whether it's the right time to go long on this currency pair just yet, or whether it's best to wait for another opportunity. So jumping onto pound yen, what can I see from the higher time frame? Well, price is currently trading or rejecting some previous area of resistance. So you can see the resistance here at 156 has been resistance in the past. It's also acted as support in the past. So price has been kind of chopping and changing throughout this 156 level. And most recently we came down into it and have rejected away. So that could suggest that price could be about to make a move back to the highs towards the 171 spot 50. Now, it's kind of had a bit of a fundamental breakdown into this as well. The Bank of Japan, in their recent monetary policy statement, are not changing anything. Now, analysts were kind of expecting the Bank of Japan to start becoming a little bit more hawkish and to maybe tighten monetary policy, but they're not doing that. So we could see the yen continue to weaken here, and currently the price is rejecting that 156. We're currently in an uptrend here on the pound yen as well, because we're trading and making higher highs and higher lows. So that suggests to me that we could see a move up to the 171 spot 50 handle, which are the previous monthly highs which formed back in October. Now, in order to see that continue up, we obviously need to see price making a sort of trend on the lower time frames as well. So if I go to the daily time frame and just zoom out, I'm looking at this price here and asking myself the question, are we in that sort of trended environment yet? And I can confidently say that we're not in that. You know, we can see that price has come down to that 156 level. We have a lot of confluence around that area as well. There's other levels around here as well, including a trend line support, and we've basically just gone sideways. Price has traded between that and around about the 161 75 handle. So we kind of trade in between these two areas at the moment. I have drawn in a trend line through here just because price did get a second touch of that trend line and we did reject in the short term. However, it looks like we're coming back to that resistance trend line now. So if that doesn't hold and price trades through these highs, then that would give me more confidence to say that we are going to start trading back to the upside here. So I do think you've got to wait to see to look for those buying opportunities. Alternatively, where else could we buy? Well, I'd want to be a buyer down back at these previous lows here. So if price came back down into the 156, I'd be looking for long opportunities around that area to trade within this range as well. So ideally, want to see price trade to the upside. If not, we'll see it come back down to this 156 handle. Don't really want to be trading in the middle here. I want to be seeing if price can make a move potentially to the upside here for pound yen. So keep an eye on this chart. One to watch, I think, just from your sort of weekly perspective, your monthly perspective as well. Want to see price start pushing back to the upside here for pound yen. Needs to do a little bit of work first though. So thanks for watching this video update. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next one.